Hop busting out the tunes.
Is that
man.
you on the bongos? Was that it's not a bongo, is it?
Is this Rubber Band Man?
Yeah.
That is correct. I always imagine the guys from Stripes walking into that bar as this song is playing.
That's right.
Love that movie, man.
Great movie. Great song.
So, Darren did text me. He did try to qualify one year for that event. There's a video and a story.
This is the event like the 10 handicapper tried to break 100.
And there's the ones that were selected to go play the open course the day after at the same tees and same greens, same pins and everything. And if I read it right, he tried to qualify. I did make the interview to make the final five who went to play. But a guy, I guess, and I thought it was
Did he actually play somewhere?
Yeah, I guess he tried to qualify for it.
Where at?
I don't know. It's not on my text. But Wayne Gretzky player shot a 99, but there was a 5 handicapper that went. I don't know if it was Wayne Gretzky or played with Wayne Gretzky in this thing, but shot 99, but that guy was a 5 handicap. So there's a 5 handicapper that broke 100, but he was a 5. So the 10 handicappers had no chance. So that's how hard the courses really are. So and it shows how the slopes and everything. So
that is insane when you think about it.
If they had a slope for that exact course that day, the slope would be in the 170 ranges probably, right? Because
yeah,
max.
it's got to be.
So that
way
brings
up
your
there.
10 to a 20.
That's insane.
But it was an interesting thing. I don't know if they still do it, but I remember Darren was doing a video and stuff and got to be one of the contenders to go. So
He's a contender.
But
so here's some. I found this. This is the USGA Exceptional Tournament Score Probability Table.
Woo!
Exceptional Tournament Score Probability Table. This is what I was talking about before with tournaments. So if a handicapper of 5.9 or less has a net differential of 5, the chances of that happening are, let me see here. Oh, excuse me. If you're 5.9 or less and you shoot 10 strokes better than your handicap, the odds of that happening are 125,000 to 1.
So if your handicap is 5, so let's say that's a 75 and you shoot a 65 or 70. No, 10 shots better.
Right.
65. What's the odds?
Say again?
So if you're a 5 and you shoot 75, that's that. But you shoot 10 shots better than your different. That's 65.
Right.
What's the odds of that?
The odds is 125,000 to 1. And so here's what's really interesting. And this is where I think that this is why I pulled this out. This is where the sandbagging come from. So the same, let's say the same course, same tournament. There's a guy who's a 31 handicap or greater. He shoots 10 better than his handicap. The odds in that are 874 to 1. So where the real sandbagging stuff starts going on is probably not so much in that 30 handicapper
It's
and up.
in the 12 to 15.
Yeah, it's as you get down.
Those 12s are really 6s.
Yeah, so like if you have like a 12 handicap, so let's say a 12 handicap shoots 8 shots better. 13 handicap shoots 8 shots better. So if they're a 13 handicap at a par 70 course, that's 83. They shoot 8 shots better, which is like 75. That's almost 5,000 to 1.
Wow.
And that happens, I think, more often than people know. And I think when that
75,
happens,
you don't have a chance to win with a 75.
But these are in tournaments,
right?
So you almost have to take, like, even though the guy shoots 8 shots better, it's almost like 11 shots better.
You got to be right. You got to really play great
because you almost have to add 3 strokes. Like I remember when I was doing my player ability test, one of the conversations you and I had, and I had with Steve Wolf many times, was like, you guys would be like, oh, you got to go out and try to shoot par. Because if you go out and shoot par at a golf course, when you go play in a PAT, you might as well add like 3 to 4 shots per round because you're playing 2 rounds. So 3 or 4 shots on that round of par 72 is going to be shooting a 75 or a 76.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to do that twice, which is the 152 number. And didn't matter how good you were playing at any course, once you got into that player ability test, it's like everything changes. And that's what the USGA also puts in on this tournament index. So when we post scores going back to Paso Robles Golf Club and we have men's club events, those are actually posted as tournament scores. The skins games are not posted as tournament scores. And the reason is they're differentiating in
Well,
competition.
In skins game, you're firing. You're trying to make birdies,
Exactly.
and so you can
And
make
guys are not
dub.
finishing
They're
holes
flagging
and
it. They're not
things-
picking
yeah.
up. They're doing all kinds.
So
of
that's what happens. Like we've had a couple guys get red flagged based off their tournament scores because their handicaps are like, they might be a 10. They get into a tournament and all of a
70.
sudden they shoot 7 strokes better, which is like 10 strokes better in a
Right.
tournament.
Got it.
And now it happens 2 times in a row. You get a letter from the NCGA going, we are now freezing your handicap and we're dropping it to X, and it will stay frozen there for the next period of scores that you're going to post, which I think is perfect. I think it's great because then you can't have guys coming in. As long as the club is posting those scores,
Right. Then it's
the system works.
I get it.
Yeah.
Darren just tells me it was actually Wayne Gretzky that went to play in this thing, and as a 5 and shot 99. Isn't that his number? That's pretty cool.
It is.
I wonder
It
that was
was.
intent. I wonder if he 3-putted the last hole to shoot 99.
He probably did.
But anyways, I find that because that's the year that Darren was trying to qualify for it. But so have you ever tried to explain to the men's club or ladies club how the index, all that stuff works? It's like rocket science, man.
It can be. and some of these
I've
found,
tried. I would like to talk to you about how the handicap system works.
there's a whole formula.
I'm going to get Dr.
It's-
Michael B to explain it
Yeah.
next time.
So here's a probability that a player with a 10.5 index will shoot a 74 on a course rated 70.2, slope 126. That's a 1 in 1,200
Wow.
that a 10 handicapper would do that in a tournament on that course with that slope rating 126. The course is rated almost even par at 70, I'm assuming at this point.
So that truly brings in the scratch player to have a chance to win, because
Right.
you would think scratch players don't usually have a chance to win in net tournaments because of the sandbagging.
Right.
But if this is the real deal, you shoot 72 as a scratch player, which is about what you'd be shooting, and you still have a chance. And if this guy plays this 12 plays a little bit better, or this 10.5 or whatever, then he can have a chance. But everybody is on
Right.
everybody's score. You're looking up for it could be whoever's having the best day for
Right.
real.
Right. And it happens.
And I
I mean,
love
you
that.
have
You should have a
you have
good day.
anomalies that some guys go out and they shoot out of their mind.
And deservingly so.
Because it usually comes down to because they're putting out of their mind.
Yeah, you make 9
You know,
putts.
they're
out of
like
one.
the guy's like, oh man, I made 7 putts outside of 15 feet.
But-
and all of a sudden there it is.
But if you get a guy that red flags that 3 tournaments in a row, pretty soon you're like, okay, you're not hitting these events anymore.
Exactly.
Got it. So that's cool. I have something to ponder. Is it too early for that?
No, I mean we've got probably I think 4 minutes till the end of the show. 5
Oh,
minutes.
that's a long time to ponder
So
something.
we could try a record.
No, but
I was talking to
I
my-
just wish you were coming to Pebble. How come you're not coming on the bus? I mean, you got events next weekend.
I'm not coming on the bus. I may go to Pebble either maybe Sunday.
Because man, it's we're right up the road from you, bud.
Yeah. Maybe Sunday.
So it is, and it's
You know, the
you're
other
a
thing I
first
was-
tee coach. You can go to the first tee hospitality tent, and
It's
I
all
can get you
about-
tickets to this different.
It's all for me. It's all about scheduling. Like I've got the junior scramble on
Oh,
Saturdays.
so Saturday you got gig.
Yeah,
I
and-
get it.
Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking maybe Sunday.
And well,
So we're not going to Sherwood, are we?
If Claire makes they haven't gotten back to me. I haven't. It's been a mutual disconnect.
Because that's Monday right after. Isn't
Nah,
that Monday right after?
can't do it then.
No, it's the 30th
It is the one Monday right after
after.
the event. It
Is
ends
it?
on 28th is a Saturday.
Oh, you're right.
But it's she. I forgot to follow up with her, and
Yeah.
I haven't heard from Phil.
Yeah.
So we're
Mickelson?
yeah.
Yeah.
I just say Phil. So
I'm sorry. I should.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have used the last name.
Dude,
Whoops.
my phone's gonna light up now
He's
Phil's
going
gonna-
to get really mad.
because he listens all the time.
Sorry, Phil.
So I wish you were going though,
Boy, I stuck
and
my
we
foot in
need to
it.
really set up something with Hop to go. And I know we were really trying on the 5th, and I get it, but I want to go out there. I want to go to we'll go after a Friday in the evening. We'll spend the night, go to
Well, the 20.
and maybe we can play golf somewhere right afterwards. We'll
I
bring
would-
Hop out there and
I would love to. Are you still got your first tee on that far into October?
oh, my first tee up through Thanksgiving, buddy. But
Yeah, it's the 26th is what of
but
October.
I don't have first tee on Saturdays. So we'd have to leave Friday after my program.
Yeah.
But I have Rory helping me out, so we could make something work. But we could go Friday. But when we'll go, if we could do the show and Hop lets us in that
the 26th,
studio,
October 26th.
and then we can go golf maybe somewhere afterwards. We can bring
would love
Hop
to.
out there and have him laugh at us. And remember, what was you built fish tanks, or I built fish tanks?
No, that was me.
So what? And I was electrician or something.
You were an electrician. That was
We had more fun with that guy.
Kern-
What do you guys do for a living? You
Kern.
built fish tanks, and I was an electrician. And man, we had it's like, boy, you guys are pretty good golfers.
we're all talking. Remember, we're on the par 3 right next to the snack shack. You hit your shot as I'm talking about wet dries.
Yeah.
And you put it about like 10 feet, and then I hit mine as I'm laughing, and I think I put mine like 8 or 9 feet just inside of yours. And that's when he goes, "Gosh, you guys really know how to golf." And we're like, "Well, it's the flexibility of our jobs."
Yes, it's it. We got a lot of time. I'm a good electrician, man.
That course was actually really fun. Even though it's an older course, that course was fun, man.
And I laughed so hard the whole way around. He was
Lake
I
Mung.
think he was asking you, Lake Mung, about irrigation and all kinds
Oh,
of
yeah.
stuff. You were getting pumped questions. No one asked me a question about any fuses or anything. You got pumped questions, filters.
People are-
What's the right filter to use? And you were answering questions.
Well,
dying.
and I actually have been through all that stuff.
I was
It was
dying.
It was about 5 years
I
earlier,
was-
but
I was
yeah,
cra-
wet dries.
You knew
and
your stuff, man.
pH levels and what kind of coral do you mix with?
What's the
for sea
chances this
tanks?
guy knew about fish tanks?
I
too?
don't know.
Pretty funny.
That was even funnier.
Let's ponder something.
Okay.
It's a question I want you all to ponder. Take your time, but think of it carefully, all right?
Yes.
If hitting the ball is the fun part of golf, why is it the fewer times you hit the ball, the more fun you have? I'm going to say it one more time. If hitting the ball is the fun part of golf, why is it the fewer times you hit the ball, the more fun you have?
It's about the quality of the hit, not the quantity.
Huh.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You lost my I was pondering. You
Sorry,
LS?
I got
You
relaxed.
You relaxed?
Yeah.
See,
So I do have LS.
it is
I
not,
didn't even know
it's
it.
involuntary.
I did.
You get down there and you relax and
Now I understand.
that's right, it's the
This
quality,
show
not the quantity.
completely came full circle for me.
Yeah, it came back.
Now I understand why we were having conversations with people at times. It just
Sounds like a horse. Wilbur. Oh, Wilbur. Was that you? Was that you, Wilbur?
Wilbur.
Thank you, Hop. Thank you, everybody. Keep it on course. Ponder away,
Thank you for
people.
listening
That was a
to
fun
Golf
show.
Talk Radio with Mike and Billy.
Thank
Be
you.
sure to visit our partners on the web: TaylorMade Golf,
Hello, Pop.
Slick
Pop,
Sticks,
answer the question.
Paso Robles Golf Club.com, McPhee'sGrill.com, and McGowie Health Group, and Nikki Anderson Realtor. Visit the Golf Talk Radio website, golftalkradio.com, to listen to free podcasts and to download the Golf Talk Radio phone app. Follow GTR on Facebook or Twitter. Join us again next week for more local, national, and world golf events, as well as golf trivia and special guests on the Golf Talk Radio Network.